because I do double go coach 1, 2, I do 30-minute parent talk, I do all of those. Obviously knowing what the audience is, and I will make sure in the very beginning I let them know that I was a career educator for 26 years. During that time, I was a classroom teacher. I was an elementary school principal for 8 of those years. I ran residential summer camps for 20 years, in the summer, obviously. And I was a basketball coach, girls and women's primarily, for 33 years. And junior high, 17 years at the high school level, and I was a head Division III college coach for 10 years. So letting them know all that, and obviously a parent of 2 boys, and having to coach them in Little League or soccer, whatever it was that they were involved in, I had to be involved in too. And again, that's establishing your credibility with the group, so that at least they're going to listen to you having walked in those shoes before. So that's one of the things I like to share with all of them in the very beginning. And sometimes I pull it back a little bit. Again, depending on the group. As a parent group, I really push the career educator piece because I really want to make the connections in that particular workshop with what PCA brings to the academic situation as well as the athletic and how it benefits it. But what I want to talk about today, and again, I bring this up when I talk to parents and I talk to the coaches, is these types of presentations are only as good as you make it interactively. I can come up here and I can say a lot of things, I can go through the PowerPoint, I can put all this stuff up there, but if I don't hear from you, then that's going to make a little less of a valuable experience to you. Now, one of the things that's really important is I tell them as well that it's, if they have a great story that they can tell me that relates to what we're doing, that's sometimes the best stuff. I learn as much from you, the audience, the group, as I do when I'm showing a presentation. Now, I'm going to be asking some of you probably to share some of your experiences with some of these pieces as well. But when I look at like elm tree, and we talk obviously all the elements of elm tree, I won't go over that because we all know what it is. I like to tell a story about when I was a first-year teacher. Now, being a first-year teacher in the mid-70s, you know, we're all excited because we buy our red pen so we can put that big red X on the kid's paper when they make a mistake. And we're going to be, you know, we're going to be showing them how to do things correctly. I never, ever felt comfortable with that. I never felt comfortable. What was important to me was seeing what I could get in a positive sense of it. So I decided one day that instead of putting an X on a paper, on a test, I was going to circle it. Circle the number of the question. And I told them that circle meant it's an opportunity. It's a learning opportunity. So if you don't get that question correct, that's an opportunity to learn. So one day I go to class, pass out the test. Kid in my class, all excited, races, Mr. Osborne. Oh, yeah, what is it? I had 8 learning opportunities in that test. And I'm thinking, that's great. And then in the back of my mind, I said, there's 10 questions on that. But then the next time, he had 6, or he had 4, he had 3. The message that he got, and that really struck a chord with him, was the fact that it was an opportunity to get better and to learn from a mistake. So that's one of the things that was important to me when I got involved with Positive Coaching Lines, because it was in direct alignment with what I felt. I felt this way all along. I just never was really able to articulate it. And I think that's one of the things that Positive Coaching taught me. Now, before I continue in that vein, what story might you use from your own background? Anybody have a favorite story you want to use for any element of any of the workshops we do? Does anybody have one that they want to